right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey, because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment, if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rouseys are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight she will try to add to her legacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a judo wrestler, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Rowdy Ronda Rousey! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? You ready?
Well, this fight sold out in a blink, and it is now underway. The rematch between Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes. The odds were long that Ronda would come back, and even longer that when she did come back, she would face the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
And the odds favor Amanda Nunes in a way that we never thought Ronda Rousey would be viewed. So she's got some work to do, because not only is Amanda a dominant fighter, but the profile of Amanda Nunes has been great. Oh! Left hand punch from the clinch.
Well, they don't let you wear headgear, but she don't need it tonight, right? Beautiful job defensively.
She's doing a great job of blocking up top. Nothing of any substance has landed to this point.
All right, so volume uppercuts here on the clinch. That one looked like it really hurt. Better make some adjustments here.
Gotta make some adjustments. You cannot take those shots to the head like that.
Well, Rousey's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes. Rousey gets caught with that punch. Man, her head is just getting snapped back like a turtle. Beautiful. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight.
Now they're both throwing with power. Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
Well, she lands the strike there, but it is one and done. Dude, she is absolutely cooked right now.
She's exhausted, J.A. She doesn't have the energy to really throw anything that has any firepower on it. She's done all that she can do early in the fight.
All right, so she goes to the kick and promptly lands. Nicely done there.
She has done that over and over again. Every time she throws it, it's landing.
Nunes gets touched by that kick to the body. Well, no feeling out process for her here tonight. She has stayed technical, but really a more... Fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class. She lands, and she lands very effective.
Well, Rousey's has got full mount now. Do you believe it? That's it.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
That was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. Well, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 52 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey!
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.
You ready? You ready?
Well, this fight sold out in a blink, and it is now underway. The rematch between Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes. The odds were long that Ronda would come back, and even longer that when she did come back, she would face the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
And the odds favor Amanda Nunes in a way that we never thought Ronda Rousey would be viewed. So she's got some work to do, because not only is Amanda a dominant fighter, but the profile of Amanda Nunes has been raised much more than it was the first time they fought.
Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
What a great job by her there to double up on the jab and really giving her opponent a lot to think about on the feet tonight.
She's having trouble.
Whoa!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Right under the elbow, body kick land.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover.
And she did not miss there. This could be the end. And just like that, the fight is over. Well, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. Absolutely flush on the land, and I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So sometimes it's the strike you don't see coming that spells your fate. And ultimately, it goes in the books as a big knockout win for her here tonight. And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey!
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV, it'll be on the news, it'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
You heard of these lads, the myth, never made a grip, never broke forwards for you. Put the price on the magic plans, damn near rub through. The chances are that none come true.
Amazing, ain't it, how we made it and didn't fake it. Life's a disguise, the truth is butt naked. Used to be a time I see it and I say it. Now I understand that woke folks are playing. Ain't no revolution, it's televised and digitized. You've been hypnotized and Twitterized by silly guys. Cues to the evening news, make sure you ill-advised. Got you celebrating the generators of genocide. Any good deed is palm planet to penalize. Rulers of the world, slice it up like a dinner pie. Race in the nation, told you to identify. Take false pride and warfare incentivized. That me and my tribe, we on the ill vibe. We accept the role of the villains cause we've been villainized. Stomp to the dirt of the earth, we still will arrive. Terror don't let me alone as I solidify. This is like the ill, with a license to kill. This is with an attitude of Beverly Hills. Heavy bill with a pocket full of treasures we build. Got a fly hot temper.
It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Ronda Rousey and Chris Cyborg. Well, she has been there, she has done that. Here's the former UFC women's featherweight champion, Chris Cyborg, and a lot of people are interested to see how this next phase of her career materializes after that shocking result against Amanda Nunes not all that long ago.
A lot of people will look to see how she responds, because when you're as dominant as Chris Cyborg is and has been over the course of her career, you don't expect that result. But even in that fight, you saw that Chris Cyborg, even though she was not having the best of it, was still in there and engaging and willing to fight. How does she respond? She'll try to respond by going in there and knocking somebody's head off.
Skill for skill, though, the total package. Obviously, to your point, the power is there. She's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt that she can lean on, but perhaps she won't go Vanderlei Silva style here tonight as Cyborg looks to bust back into the UFC ring. Arguably the most dominant champion the women's game has ever seen. Enter former UFC women's bantamweight champion, Ronda Rousey.
Just the biggest star in MMA up to Conor McGregor coming here, taking over. Ronda Rousey was just truly something special. Ronda Rousey was just one of the biggest stars mixed martial arts has ever seen. From the debut in Strikeforce with the quick armbar to Jean LaBelle holding a stopwatch every time she fought.
Yeah.
She just had that star appeal, and she had enough to share. She didn't need to use it all on herself. She could give something to me, she could give something to this guy, this guy, and there was enough. A massive fight star, a massive movie star, just a mainstream star is Ronda Rousey.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. 4 years apart, with similar height and the same reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Christian Cyborg Justino. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a judo wrestler, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. It's a women's super fight of the highest order. We are sold out in this arena, as you might expect. And for all of those people who criticize Ronda Rousey for not taking the Cyborg fight, put this in your pipe and smoke it. She took the challenge tonight.
She will always step up to the challenge because she is a competitor. Cyborg called her name so many times that Ronda eventually answers. And the reason Chris kept asking for this fight is because she just thinks she's better. Tonight, she gets to prove that she's a better mixed martial artist than Ronda Rousey. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively. Real sneaky body kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Cyborg gets touched by that kick there. Well, not sure if she's a former soccer player, but certainly looks like one tonight. Just sheer volume with these kicks, and most of which are landing.
Even when you're kicking, it hurts. It hurts when you kick an elbow. It hurts when it gets checked. It is not deterring this young lady.
Huge connection by her there.
Massive shot lands. How's she gonna try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight? Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Ronda Rousey. Just out. She did not miss there. This could be the NBC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Well, her stamina is low. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee intervenes, called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey!
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
Ready? You ready?
Well, DC, it's hard to... believe that this fight was actually finally made. A lot of us felt like Ronda Rousey wasn't going to be able to enjoy retirement without at least trying to conquer Cyborg. She gets her crack tonight.
She finally gets the opportunity. Cyborg kept calling her name, calling her name, calling her name. And at her core, Ronda Rousey is a competitor. So when she gets challenged, she gets back to action. Tonight, she finally gets to shut the mouth of Cyborg.
Switching stances here.
Nice kick.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without.
Head kick. Another clinch position.
Cyborg gets caught with that punch. Oh, big head kick there. Oh, straight right. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Rousey. Well, she's trying to find the range, but I don't know if it's a cardio issue or what, but she is just swinging it air.
I mean, she threw everything at her opponent early.
Oh, is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot, landed. Now she's got to go chase her down. Get another one to finish the fight.
Rousey gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. Effective punch there by Cyborg.
Real nice body kick lands.
Well, there's the head kick and it lands. She has shown a vulnerability to it by leaning in, and that time it looked as if she almost moved right into her opponent's kicking range. Certainly something that bears watching here. Here moving forward in this fight. That kick is good by Ronda Rousey.
You're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Back to the feet. 20 seconds to go.
Big leg kick lands.
They continue to exchange. 5 minutes in the books. Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
Excellent. She's ready to get knocked down again. I don't know how she survived that knockdown. But people come out there.
You ready? You ready?
Real quick leg kick.
Well, Rousey circling towards the left now. So many striking repetitions. She knows how to move those feet. Well, low stamina, clearly an issue for her down the stretch. Lands the strike there, but just unable to do a lot of damage.
She doesn't have any energy. She doesn't have the cardio to continue. I mean, she really emptied the gas tank early in the fight.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight. Big kick.
Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fighter.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be.
Just missing on the uppercut there. Rousey gets caught with that punch.
Beautiful body kick.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, that's about as big a body shot as she can close the show here.
She landed that strike perfect. She was looking for it, and she found the moment where it landed.
And she's doubling up on the jab there. Digs right into the body.
She's hurt very bad. I don't know if she's going to be able to recover from this. She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round. That'll do it! Well, she had it all going here tonight as she gets the victory by TKO. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Ronda
All right, so there she is, your winner by TKO. She felt like her power would be a big storyline in this one, and she was absolutely right.
Power was going to be the difference. So what she did was she reserved it a little bit, found the spot, found the opening, landed the first shot that hurt her opponent, then found the follow-up shots that allowed her to win this fight by TKO.
Touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
Ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. It's a women's super fight of the highest order. We are sold out in this arena, as you might expect. And for all of those people who criticized Ronda Rousey for not taking the Cyborg fight, put this in your pipe and smoke it. She took the challenge tonight.
She will always step up to the challenge because she is a competitor. Cyborg called her name so many times that Ronda eventually answers. And the reason Chris kept asking for this fight is because she just thinks she's better. Tonight, she gets to prove that she's a better mixed martial artist than Ronda Rousey.
Oh, nice job by her there. Opponent maybe expecting. Big knee there to the chest. Throwing hard in the pocket. Oh! Back to the feet. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to...
Oh! 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 All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if you're... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
What a fight!
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. Well, that's a knockout they'll be talking about for quite some time. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does...
You ready? You ready?
Well, DC, it's hard to believe that this fight was actually finally made. A lot of us felt like Ronda Rousey wasn't going to be able to enjoy retirement without at least trying to conquer Cyborg. She gets her crack tonight.
She finally gets the opportunity. Cyborg kept calling her name, calling her name, calling her name. And at her core, Ronda...
Oh! Oh! Vicious combo there.
such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight. Oh!
Oh! And there comes the separation now. Whoa!
Can't take pictures now. Oh, she got hurt.
Oh, straight right. Whoa!
It's over. Oh! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Most fighters in this division get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution. She found a little crack in the defense and found a home for that strike. Landed flush. And that is another one for the highlight reel, but few prettier than that one as she gets the big knockout win here tonight. And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.